Liana, Khadijah, Lenny Carvel.
What is going on, y'all? Bodies are gonna drop in season 6. I'm calling it, man. I got at least 100 bodies dropping. I'll explain. But so in this season 6 predictions video, who is gonna be the sole survivor? I think there will be one of our characters that will be the sole survivor. Who is gonna get the lock? Who is going to jail? And of course, who is on the clock? And my question, I'm gonna get to it. Is Franklin on the clock? I'm gonna save that for last. But let's go ahead and get into it. So, who do I think is going to be the sole survivor? I'll start off with that first. And I'm gonna have to give it to Leon X. If I were to be in the writing room, give a scenario, I would say that he's gonna go on this trip. And then I think this would be cool, but then that would probably mean his character will be out most of the season. Let's just say Leon is not even in it throughout most of the season, and then at the end of the episode, when all the bullets have sprayed and all the carnage has ensued and everything like that, after it's all said and done, because we know it's gonna have to be some type of big war that's gonna have to happen. It's going down. Definitely, you know, with the new laws that's in effect and everything like that. So the police is gonna be in full effect. So things like that I'm expecting. But I'm gonna say, you know, Leon might come back towards the end of the season, you know, decides to come back from Africa or whatever. And, you know, he might give some words of encouragement to anybody that's left over, or he just might be like, damn, you know, I came back to nothing. You know, there's nothing here. Let me go back to Africa. But no, I don't really see that. I think that would be kind of cool, but I don't want to see his character like out of the season. So could we get some, I don't know if they're gonna go as far as showing his exploits in Africa. If that's the case, you might as well give Leon a spinoff. So I don't think we're gonna get any of that. So what I probably think is most likely going to happen is we're going to get some type of time skip. You know, off camera, he was in Africa, he comes back, and then he has to deal with the bullshit. So, but yeah, but I do think Leon is going to be that guy that lives to tell the story, basically. I have him as the sole survivor of Snowfall. Now, next category. Who's getting the lock? Who's gonna be in? Somebody got to go to jail. And I think it's gonna be Gustavo. We might see Gustavo in jail like the rest of this season. I just don't see how he gets out. He no longer has the help of Teddy. Well, I guess it depends. Did Teddy call the DEA, or was that the DEA that was pretty much responsible for, you know, catching up to Gustavo? Because first I thought it was Teddy that did that, and I was like, maybe it was just, you know, the DA had eyes on him the whole time or something like that, and they were running their own operation. But yeah, I definitely see Gustavo being in jail. I just don't see how he gets out. So I don't know. He might pull a James St. Patrick and get out that motherfucker. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely see Gustavo going to jail. Anybody else? A couple people in the hood, maybe. But other than that, I think Gustavo's the only person I really see going to jail. I've heard of some Franklin going to jail. I'm gonna save that towards the end. Let's talk. I'm gonna say Franklin towards the end. I won't talk about Franklin yet. Anybody else y'all see going to jail? Gustavo's the only one that I can think of out of the main cast right now. So who's on the clock? That's what we really want to talk about, right? First up, I see Jerome getting Jerome up out of here. I think more than likely it's gonna be some type of sacrifice, some type of big shootout or something like that, or some casualty, since Kane is gonna come after Louis more than likely. And I definitely see Louis probably getting up out of here. Maybe not by Kane. I still think it should be Franklin that takes her out. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Franklin, but we'll see. We'll see. But I think there's a small chance that Louis might make it to the end. But after all she's done, the betrayal, I see her getting up out of here. And who else is on the clock? The Hood is on the clock. The Hood is on the clock, y'all. I'm telling you right now, the Hood is on the clock. Because them boys gonna come down on the Hood. Them boys in blue, they coming down on the Hood, and I don't think they taking them to jail. So, and I just don't think the Hood is gonna go out without a fight. So, like I said, Leon is gonna come back to nothing when he comes back from Africa. If we go that, come back at the end of the season type deal. But yeah, I definitely see the Hood. The Hood is on the clock because they was bullshitting in that last episode. They was partying up. The Hood is on the clock. And then y'all already know who's up next. One last person. Teddy is the big bad. Of course, we got to get him up out of here. He gotta go. I think it'll be befitting if Franklin gets rid of him, of course. But I guess when I'm talking about Teddy, I guess I forgot about Parissa. What's gonna happen with her? I could possibly see her. I don't think she's dead. Not yet. I just don't know. I just don't know. That's a good one. That's a good one. She might be a casualty. I don't know. Parissa might be on the clock. I don't see her going to jail. And oh yeah, I forgot to talk about Mama Saint. I knew I was forgetting somebody. What do I see happening to Sissy? Hey, let's go back. Somebody gotta go to jail, right? Sissy, you gotta go to jail. You going to jail? You going to jail, bitch? Sissy's going to jail. I think she's gonna go to jail. But anybody else I'm missing? I don't think so. So let's go ahead and get down to Franklin, right? Okay, there's the will he end up in jail? I don't want to see that. We saw Franklin in jail already. So I don't want to see that again. I've heard that he could possibly go to jail and somebody put a hit out on him in jail, or he's in jail and they do this whole thing kind of like an epilogue, I guess you could say, of I did this, and this is what you can learn from it. He's telling the young bloods in jail about his time, because it's supposed to be based on what Freeway Ricky Ross, so he lived, but he served time at the same time. So is Franklin gonna meet that fate? I don't know if that's something I necessarily want to see. I think I would rather see Franklin go out in a blaze of fucking glory. So is Franklin on the clock? You know what, man? I'm gonna say it. I think Franklin's on the clock. I just don't see him getting out of this alive. I damn sure don't see a happy ending. We ain't, selling crack and living happily ever after. That's not happening. That's over with. So I definitely, I know there's not going to be a happy ending for Franklin. Best case scenario, he gets out the game and, he lives a normal lifestyle, but he just, he's not the boss he was or have the money he used to. But yeah, I don't see a happy ending for him. Either he's going out in a blaze of glory or either he's going to jail. But yeah, but that's what I see for Franklin. But y'all tell me what y'all think on each one of these characters. Who's going to jail? Who's going to be the sole survivor? Is somebody else going to make it to the end possibly? But what I mean by sole survivor is you clean and scot-free. I ain't talking about you in jail or you shot, obviously. You know, you got to be outside the game, you know, not dealing with it anymore. You living your life. So, but I guess if that's the case, if Wanda is with him, Wanda is also a survivor. But yeah, but I definitely see Leon making it to the end of this thing. But anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think. Those are my who is on the clock predictions for season 6. Make sure y'all comment down below, like this video, and of course subscribe to the channel if you are new. And we'll see you next time. And hopefully Teddy, we'll be having a funeral for Teddy in season 6. I'll see y'all later, man.